I'm gonna show you how I turned 60 euros of materials into a sweater. And not only that, this was my first sweater ever, so the stakes of messing up were even higher. I don't need a pattern though. How hard can it be? I hope it's the right ones. I've been knitting for over 5 years now, and I never made any wearable products except a few socks here and there. Now throwback to my birthday in March when my friend gifted me some lovely merino wool. 4 skeins, 2 blue and 2 beige. She said it's for a bigger project, and when I saw the colors, I knew exactly what I need to do. A sweater, obviously. Now it is December, and I finally have 11 free days off school, so I decided that I'm gonna challenge myself and I'm gonna make a sweater in 11 days. Now these are Modile Merino 80, serial numbers 749 and 300, and they are so lovely to work with. I learned from a past sweater attempt that small needles are a big no-no for large projects, so I obviously wanted to go with something bigger. This wool is amazing because it's thicker. The company recommends needles 7 to 8, but I've done some swatches and I decided that number 10 would be amazing for me. That being said, I only had 5 double-sided needles, number 10, so I needed to buy connected 80 centimeter needles for 10 euros. This is the company and they are pretty good. These needles are used to knit in the rounds, and turns out you can make almost a full sweater just with a pair of them. So on day 1 I was so excited to start this project that I literally started knitting on the bus. We were on a little class excursion and I had my friends count my stitches a few times because I did not trust myself to count to 100. This is going very fast. I like this very much. Look how pretty! I can finally show you it properly. So this is what I made. So this together is 15 rows. The bottom, how many? 6 are 1 knit and 1 purl. As you can see, it stretches like this. And then this is all just knitted. So together this is 15 rows and it's looking very nice so far. A little bit small, but this is going to stretch out a lot, so it's all good. Now I'm moving on to my second color. I'm gonna switch to this. This is a full skein of yarn. As I said, I won't be using any patterns, but as I never finished a sweater before, I decided to do some research on YouTube on how to make a sweater. And the funny coincidence is, the first sweater that came up when I searched had pretty much the same design that I had planned in my head. The video was by a great knitter, Ashley Lillis, and it was so helpful making this, so it's linked in the description below. So I underestimated how much wool I'm gonna need, and I went to buy 2 more of these, and they did not have this blue color, so I need to go and order it again, but whatever, I'm gonna do that some other time. By the way, this is merino wool, and if you don't know, merino sheep in Australia are being, like, their asses are being torn off, so their little feces don't get on the wool, and that's done not under any anesthetics. So we don't support merino wool. However, since I already had this wool, I just have to finish the project. So otherwise I wouldn't be buying merino, just so you know that. I guess I'm gonna show you a time lapse. So I just changed the color and continue knitting as normal. However, in the second row, I just slipped the first stitch instead of knitting it. This is one of the many tricks that Ashley tells you in her tutorial, and it went very smooth. So now we have the first 2 rows done. You can't really see much, but it's okay. And this looks really good. I like the color more than I thought I would, but it also looks better on camera than it actually is. I'm gonna do the rest off camera because this is gonna get too long, and that's it. I'm gonna go. Bye. So this is how it's looking at the moment. I can kind of stretch it up. I have a few rows left of this color. This keeps going down, but I love how it's turning out. However, I think I'm gonna have to add like 1 more of these, so it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I thought I'm gonna do 4 in the beginning, so that's different. However, I was very afraid that it's gonna be too slim for me, but actually there's a lot more space and it's also very stretchy, so I like it. I like how this is turning out. Yeah. Good morning. It is officially day 5. The last update was on day 2, and this is from the day 3. It looks so good. Oh my god. This is so pretty. Oh my god. So these are just tied together so it doesn't all drop the stitches. I did more than I thought on day 3, so I did 2 more rows. And the thing is, I ran out of blue and all I had left was just this little skein. So I had to order more blue on their website because our stores didn't hold it. So I'm going to pick it up today. I didn't do anything yesterday, and today I'm just gonna start by dividing like this part so you can start doing the front and then the back and then adding the sleeves at the end. So I'll be working a lot from now on. So I'll see you with that. Who am I kidding? I never finished these transitions, okay? What the heck? This is what it is right now. 4 stripes. What am I doing? I got the wool, I got it, and now we're gonna go shopping for more yarn at some other Italian shop because my grandma says it's cheaper there. I hope it's the right ones. So then we went to this Italian shop that has a bunch of wools and a bunch of different fabrics, and they also have these really soft ones, but they're kind of ugly colors, so I skipped. And then they had a bunch of these thick and also very thin needles, like that was impressive. You can see the colors well, but this is the wool I got, and it's black with purple, blue, and green kind of whatever that is coming through it. It's very pretty, but I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, so I just took it because it's pretty. So sorry, this is the best light I can possibly give you right now. I'm trying it on for the first time. I know I look like I'm in a bag, but there is no neckline. I'm gonna deal with that later. This is just kind of how it is. As you can see, this is where it opens up from the other side. This is where the sleeves come in. So I'm gonna do that. Right now I'm gonna do the back, but apparently I can't even count to 15 because this stripe right here is only 14 rows instead of 15. Oh my god, it's falling off. I'm done with both the sides, so now they can kind of touch. Now, as you can see, there is no neck hole. I'm gonna try to figure this out somehow. I have no idea yet, but I think I'm just gonna drop some stitches in the middle and make it the shape that I want. And I'll just put it together in the shoulders. I'm trusting the process. So the way I joined both the front and the back panel together is I did 1 by 1 stitch from each side and I just crocheted it together, and it produced this really beautiful final design. It's a collar. I finished it. This is very, very pretty. I love how this part turned out. So far, it's looking good. So far, it feels hot and it feels like I'm gonna burn inside of this. I think that I'm gonna try to do the sleeves today. I have this part of this sleeve done, and then on this side we have the blue part done. I'm thinking if I do 2 more, it's gonna be enough. You know, it looks small, but if I like stretch it down a bit, it's enough. That's what I'm gonna do. I am powering on because this is it's an enjoyable process making a sweater. I like it. Just so you can see it better, so this is one sleeve so far, and then the other one I'm working on right now. So I've only done the 2 color parts. I don't love that it goes like this is the shoulders and then it goes up. Well, that's not the point right now. Trust the process. It's time. It's time to finish this full sweater now. As you can see, this is very thick already, and this is just put in quarters. And so far, it looks very, very amazing. And I'm just gonna finish off the 2 little parts for the sleeves. So I think it's gonna be enough. I just do 1 more white and I go more in like a closed shape like this, and maybe add this elastic part with some blue. And if I go back, oh, you can see it properly. So cute. Also, one thing that I need to recommend you if you do this is to have one of these rolling things, because this left so much wool on me that I just have to roll like a few times with these. So get these because it's really good. By the way, this is all that's left. So all the wool that you saw me put in this, it's all in here. it's all in here. And I have almost full blue left, but I think I'm gonna use that for the color thing. Let's do this! Maybe by now it's obvious that I'm just kind of winging this entire thing. So I can easily just go ahead and pull this out because I know that I'm not gonna lose stitches just like that. We are now back to where we started, and let's do a few rows of white, why not? I'm gonna turn the screen for you. So as you can see, 15 rows, and then from the third one down, it's gonna be the crease every second row, which means I have to undo one row right now, and I'll just start by this one, and in each row there's gonna be 5 decreases, so I'm gonna do that somehow. First row is decreased. Now we have one normal row, and then we have decrease again. The second row of decreasing is done. The third. This was the fourth, and I think I'm gonna have to switch to the double-sided needles pretty soon. They're holding my sleeve together, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. This is saved. So this was the 6th decrease done, and now I go to the last one, which is the 7th. Knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, okay? I don't wanna undo this. I don't wanna undo all this. It looks too small for a hand. However, my hand easily fits through here. This looks stupid. What is this? I don't know. This just looks too bad. Not doing this. Not doing this. So this was my second try. It's slightly better because it's not as thin, but it's still, this is no way to finish this off, however. Okay, one last plan. I undo one of the white rows and I do the knit purl. Because this is just fully knit. This is not fun anymore. This is not fun anymore. I'm so mad. So I finished these. As you can see, maybe this is 2 layers, so it's just, you know, around. The problem is this looks really ugly. I'm gonna have to look up some tutorials, and I'm gonna have to undo all of this. I can't have such a beautiful sweater and then have this, whatever this is. I'll see you when I'm done and I'm happy with it. This is the 4th time. And I have just finished both of the sleeves. They look so much better than they did before, and the wool ran out actually perfectly. And I don't have any more of this cream white, so that's all okay because I'm done with this color. That's very, very nice. I like how these kind of go in with these lines. And now the only thing left is to do this neckline. And that is it, my friends. I finished the collar. I can fit my head through it, no problem. I'm gonna start by knotting all of the holes together and all of that. And I'm gonna start by weaving in the ends. Okay, so the overall price and time spent, I used 9 skeins of yarn and they cost 5 to 6 euros each. I think a few were on sale, but I'm just gonna average it out to 5, okay? So 9 times 5 is 45, plus 10 for the needles, minus 20 because 4 skeins were a gift by my friend. This puts us to 35 euros, but a full sweater would be 55. If you didn't have the needles yet. I never thought that making a sweater would be so expensive, but yeah, they are very expensive. Now, how long does it take to make one? I tried using a stopwatch on my phone to do exact timing for y'all. that quickly became unusable because I just let it go for like 9 hours and I forgot about it. It took me about 1 to 2 hours per each stripe on the torso, and we have 6 of those, so that's 12 hours, plus the sleeves are probably a little less, average out to maybe 10 to 20 hours. This is not exact at all, but it's from 10 to 20 hours, just if you want to do something like this, just so you know. And although this is quite a long time, it was very fun to make, especially the little tweaks that I did that don't match the original that you can see in the description. But yes, I really enjoyed it. Just one quick thing before I model it for you. If you're still here, comment what 2 colors would make an even better combination for maybe a next sweater. And if you want to see me try more new things, think about subscribing. If only 10 of you do, this video will already do better than most of my other videos, so think about it. Now for the big reveal. So this was my outfit today for the first day of going to school with this sweater. And it's so nice to see it like just as a piece of wardrobe, and I love it, and it's so cozy and it's so soft. And I love the colors. This blue, beautiful. Beautiful blue. Oh my god. I really, really like it. Just in general, everything looks so amazing. The only thing that maybe isn't the most perfect is how the bottom edge keeps wrapping underneath, which is a little bit weird. And also how it's a tight fit around my stomach and not as loose as I would want it to be, but that's okay. I didn't even block it. If there will be any interest, I will also make a video on tips how to do this yourself. If it's already out, I'll put it up in the card and in the description or whatever. That's all for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little different than usual, but I really enjoyed it. As always, if you have any video ideas that you want me to do, please comment them down below so I know what to make next, and y'all will like it. So that's it. Goodbye! Just today I wore the sweater for the first time to school, and I got 2 compliments from people that didn't even know I made it. So it was like, oh, I love your sweater, and I was like, oh, thanks, I made it yesterday. It was very funny and I love wearing it. It's very hot